Hello darlings, for today's video I'll be creating a glittery rose gold look that'll be perfect for date night. I'm first starting off by applying the Laura Geller Hydrating Spackle Primer, and then I'm filling in my brows. Brow pencils are super easy to use and are my favorite method for filling in my brows. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz is my favorite for creating a quick and natural brow. Next, I'm carving out the upper edge of my brows using the Makeup Revolution Concealer in C1, and then I'm carving out the lower edge using the Plouise base in 0.5. I don't use the Revolution Concealer to carve out the lower edge of my brows because I'm going to be using the Plouise base as my eyeshadow primer, and I don't want to mix the two. Once my base is nice and smooth, I'm quickly popping on some Chella Beauty Eyebrow Defining Gel, and then I'm starting on my eyeshadow with the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. I'm first taking the Morphe JH33 brush and packing on the shade Privacy to my crease. I like to apply the darkest shades first because it just works best for me. I have tried applying lighter shades before darker ones, but it just doesn't work out quite as well. Once I pack the color on and it's nice and pigmented, I'm then taking the same brush and slightly blending it out a bit, and then I'm going in and applying the shade Devilish to blend it out even more. To continue blending this out and creating a gradient effect, I'm now applying the shade Bing to the crease. The final shade I'm applying is called Juicy, and I'm applying this above all of the other shades. This is going to complete my blend, and if you were starting out by applying lighter shades first, then you would use this one as your transition shade. Now to cut my crease, I'm actually not doing this as I usually would. I'm not trying to get a sharp line with this look, I'm just mapping out where I'm going to be placing the glitter. Now for eyeliner, I'm first starting off by getting my balance and placing my elbow on a flat surface so that I get more control of my hand. My best tip for applying eyeliner to hooded eyes is to keep your eyes open when drawing it on so that you can see how the liner will look. If you close your eyes, it may end up looking too thick. I also like to angle my wing towards the tail of my brow so that it doesn't get lost in my hood. Then, I clean it up with some concealer so that it's nice and sharp. This is also a great way to avoid getting close to it when applying concealer under your eyes later on. Now for glitter, I'm using the NYX Glitter Primer and a rose gold shade from the Glitter Realm Majestic palette.
Yeah, we said we'd let it go, but we settled for the last.
I'm then reinforcing my wing by going over it again with the NYC liquid eyeliner, and then I'm also taking the JH40 brush in the shade Privacy and creating more depth in the crease along the edge of the glitter. Before moving on to my face makeup, I'm gently scraping a spoolie along the area of the eyeshadow that I don't want there to be any glitter. This will help remove the glitter, but be very careful not to remove the eyeshadow. I'm also popping on some lashes and then wiping away any glitter fallout using a makeup wipe. For foundation, I'm using the Estée Lauder Double Wear Light, which is my favorite foundation right now. It produces an absolutely beautiful finish that is full coverage, but doesn't cling to my skin like the original Double Wear. For concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and using this under my eyes and also to highlight the center of my face. I'm switching to the Real Techniques Mini Sponge to blend out my under eyes, and then setting with a damp beauty sponge and the Hourglass Transparent Veil Setting Powder. For the rest of my face, I'm lightly dusting the same powder using the Morphe JH01 brush. For contour, I'm using the ABH Contour Kit, and because I have a small forehead, when contouring that area, I like to lift up my hair and then place the product at my hairline. I also contour my nose just to add dimension to the center of my face, because otherwise it would just look flat. I'm then applying some bronzer in the same areas I contour, and now it's time for highlight and blush. For highlight, I'm using the Ofra Illuminating Blush Stripes, and for blush, I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Party, and then I'm setting my face with the Urban Decay Cherry Scented All Nighter Setting Spray. For my lower lash line, I'm applying the same combination of shades that I did on my eyelid, and then popping on some of the Ofra highlight to my inner corner and brow bone. Next, I'm applying some Buxom eyeliner to my upper and lower waterlines, and buffing out the lower line for a more smoky effect with the JH40 brush. Now for mascara, I'm using the Buxom Blackest Black Mascara, and finally, it's time for lips. I'm first applying the Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in Viper, and then ombreing it by applying the Ultra Satin Lip in Calypso to the center. This lip combo is one of my favorites, and the liquid lipstick formula is really long lasting, so it should last throughout your dinner date. And that's the finished look. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time!